So it's time for episode 143 of Soccer Cards United, and we're here over the magic of the internet on Zoom. My name is Jason. That's Enzo. Hi, Enzo.
Hello, Jason.
Busy day with terrible weather here in Dublin.
Big shipping day, horrible weather. Yeah, that's all I can say.
We're both wearing grey
That's how it feels.
zip-up jumpers because that's how it feels. This is the uniform for a day like this.
Absolutely, I couldn't find my cap.
But we got your hair looks great. But we have an absolutely packed show. Before we get to it, we have something very important to remind everyone of, and that is our big 100-item eBay auction, which we've covered extensively on Monday. How's that going for us?
It ends on Sunday. I think 7 p.m. with every listing ending 2 minutes apart. So I think it finishes around 10, half 10. It's going very well. We've had a few people reach out. We've had a lot of people asking, if I buy multiple things, does shipping happen once or multiple times? It only happens once, people.
Yes.
We had this card. Someone messaged us about this, Virgil van Dijk, which is listed, Jason, as an orange bubbles Jogo Bonito short print. It's actually a gold bubbles. That's my mistake.
Okay. Well, that's, there was a...
In fairness, I think it's gold bubble, but it's still, it's very
It looks gold
ambiguous.
to, it looks gold to me, but, an easy mistake to make. But I think, considering it was 100 items, and we discussed the intricacies of doing a 100-item auction the other day, it's the fact that it's up at the hall.
Yeah, two minor mistakes. The Donald Cerrone not having the D at the end of his name, and orange bubbles accidentally actually a gold bubble. So not the worst.
No, not the worst by any
it's
means.
going really well. There's a lot of interesting things happening with it, a lot of bids coming in. To be honest, I'm excited for the Sunday just to see, right?
Does the rush happen?
No, that's going to be mad. But more so than that, when it's over, I want to kind of know how many of the bidders bought multiple items. Basically, how many shipments do I have to do? Is what
That's the most important thing.
I'm hoping. If one man just bought all 100 items, I'd be like, great, put that in a big box, ship that away,
Yeah.
But I'm just excited to see how it pans out. But yeah, we might hop on a live, Jason, maybe on the Sunday. We might do something.
I think so. That could be fun.
Crazy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Could be fun to just kind of ring in the end of the auction.
A nice Sunday evening activity for the two of us.
Certainly, a lovely Sunday evening activity. I'm having some trouble with my keyboard, and I occasionally have to do this.
That's not.
And then
good.
it works again.
Well, at least it works again. So you're grand. You don't need a new one.
I think so. I think something's going on with maybe the battery or something, and it doesn't matter. So you can go to our website soccercardsunited.com and click through that way to get to our shop, and then no matter where you are in the world, you will see everything you need to see.
Yeah, if you go on to our eBay and it says there's no inventory, you know that you've just gone into the weird part of eBay. All you need to do is go on our website, go to auctions, eBay auctions, then you'll see the exact same thing, but there will be inventory.
Okay, very good. So that's a reminder. Right, let's jump into Hobby HQ. We want to start off with a listener question.
Oh.
So this is a listener question which was actually just messaged to us, I believe, as a question, and I said, I tell you what, how about we answer this in the podcast? And I think somebody else had a question that I did that same thing with, but I can't remember where that question was. So
you lost the
I
question.
apologize. I think there's now two people that assume that what I'm about to say is their question.
But
But only one of them is going to be the one that I'm about to say.
the other one's lost.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
That's sad.
So anyway, here we go. This is from Mariner Trading, and Mariner asks, "Hi lads, I was after a little bit of advice from the pros, if you don't mind." Thank you very much. We are the pros. I recently sent a Haaland foosball to PSA, and it was graded a 10.
Oh.
Congratulations, a gem Haaland foosball. Also sent some Panini Instant Mbappe's and Ronaldo, but I'd rather not speak about them.
Oh no.
The Haaland is now sat in the PSA vault, and I'm not sure whether to sell or hold, and if selling, should I list it on the golden marketplace with Big Ken, or should I get it shipped back to myself and list on eBay? Any help would be great, please.
I'd love to know which version it is of the foosball, because there is 3 variations of it, 3 prints. All legitimate, all authentic, all real, but 3 different prints. Interesting. I don't know what I would do. I actually have a load of raw foosballs that I want to send to PSA, so I could be in a similar predicament if I'm lucky.
Yeah.
Getting a 10 on one of them.
I'll tell you this much. Just if I could share my screen.
Yeah. Please do.
So if you look on, what's going on here?
You're on the Golden Marketplace.
I'm on the Golden Marketplace. But what screen are you seeing?
I'm seeing a lot of your tabs, and luckily I don't think anything crazy is up there, Jason.
So you're just seeing the Golden Marketplace? Because I see
the Golden Marketplace, and I'm also seeing all your tabs.
That's fine. All my tabs are just from the show, but I'm just confused as to what, because I have 2 monitors now, and so
yeah, well, we're seeing Golden. Sorry, we're seeing Golden.
Fine, right, okay. Excellent podcasting there from me, by the way. Just because I don't. Here's Golden, right? Golden in the Marketplace. There's no foosball stickers.
You're saying there's an arbitrage.
You could have a potential monopoly on the sticker market with Golden.
Yeah, I actually think that'd be a good shout to list it there if you wanted to sell it now, because I think it's a high enough value card, and I think people would feel more comfortable buying it on the Golden Marketplace maybe than eBay.
Here's the latest eBay sales.
Okay.
So kind of hovering around the $1,000 mark. There
was one. I'm going to try to pull it up myself, but there was actually, I think LDN Cards had one listed on PWCC recently, which was an auction, which could give us a good indication.
Yeah.
On that, but also I guess fixed price. Yeah, I don't know.
Fixed price. I mean, in terms of selling it now or selling it later, I suppose we're not quite in the.
I think you could still have a big Champions League moment, which would.
Yeah, we're not quite in the business end of the Champions League, so you have to kind of back that they're going to get through to the quarterfinals. And then he kind of hasn't had a big Champions League moment for City yet, so I would say get it ready to sell. Hopefully in May.
Yeah, about 1,200, 1,080 are the 2 prices on PWCC recently.
Right.
So yeah, I think if you're happy getting 1,100, 1,000 for it, why not list that on the Golden Marketplace at that price? If you wanted to get rid of it now.
Yeah. Am I right in saying you can list it on the Golden Marketplace from the PSA vault, or is that a collector? Is that because they're all the same?
Oh, it's in the PSA vault. I think you can. Yeah, I think that's a service. You can send it to the vault. Yeah. I believe.
Right. Yeah, PSA, the collector's vault. That's right. And there's no marketplace fees. All right, that's pretty cool. So yeah, so we say get it in the collector's vault and maybe sell it on the Golden Marketplace sometime the next couple of months towards the end of the Champions League.
Yeah, no, sounds good.
That's our
that would be, right. I would sell it into the Champions League. I'd see how. I still think City could win the league. They could just about they still have to play Arsenal. So imagine that's one of those games where if he gets a goal, 2 goals, that would be huge.
It's iconic.
And same for the Champions League. So there's no reason to sell it now, I would say.
Yeah.
But maybe soon this year. So get it ready. Yeah. Right, Jason.
Okay. Right. Good. So now we're moving on to another item here. And that is from CSG, Certified Sports Guarantee. And they put out a little announcement to say that a letter from Andy Broom as CSG begins its 3rd year of sports card grading. So this is CSG's 2nd birthday as a card grading company, right?
Important to note that they used to grade a lot of other things. So it's not their 3rd year as a grading company. No.
CCG, their parent company, grades comics and coins and things like that. So here we go. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but dear fellow sports card collectors, I'm so pleased to report that CSG has become one of the most trusted names in third-party sports card grading. In our first 2 years, we have graded more than 1.3 million cards. That number includes many interesting and rare cards and countless collector sets, which makes it difficult to select just a few. We'd like to share some of the highlights with you below. In the past few months, in 1952, Mickey Mantle became the first CSG graded card to sell for over $1 million at auction. In addition, we've graded some of the rarest cards in the market, including a unique miscut and a 1910 baseball card that was unknown until 2018. We've also had the pleasure of certifying the 6 Air Jordan sneakers from each of Michael Jordan's championship clinching games. It's the most important game-worn sneakers ever, collection of game-worn sneakers ever assembled. It's been offered by Sotheby's. Anyway, okay, never mind all that. Proud to provide valuable resource, including CSG population report and CSG registry, and we're focused on giving submitters the best possible experience. That includes creating the best-looking holder, which was an issue for them at the start. And we're currently wrapping up a major upgrade to our systems that will help our expert team stay at the forefront of innovation in this industry. There's been a lot to celebrate at CSG, and we have you, the collectors, to thank. That's from Andy Broom, Vice President of CSG. But Enzo, do you know what's the most interesting thing to me?
What?
I remember covering CSG's formation and entry into the market on this podcast.
I can't believe it's 3 years. That sounds crazy. You're entering the third year, should I say.
Isn't that mad?
That is mad. I'm holding the only CSG card that we have, Jason.
Yeah.
Which is on our eBay auction. And I will say I love the holders. And I'm not a big fan normally of non-PSA grading companies or whatever. Especially like new upstarts, whereas this one obviously had its reputation kind of cemented in its comic book grading.
Yeah.
But the slabs are genuinely really, really, really nice.
I agree. Obviously, they got a lot of got a lot of flack for their green, like bright green holders when they started, but they remedied that, and it's mad to think. So, right, this is their second birthday. So they started 2 years ago. Should have been the start of March 2021, and we would have been doing the podcast for like 9 months at that point.
Okay.
So we're longer in the card space than these guys are.
Wow.
Here are some cards they've graded. Very disappointed to not see any soccer on this list. There's the Mickey Mantle, over $1 million, first CSG card to do that. There's a Shohei Ohtani, Perfect 10. They have their Perfect 10. That's like their kind of black label equivalent.
I don't love that, to be fair. I think the numbers are a bit big.
You mean the
grade?
The 10, you know.
It's supposed to be good at a card show when you're kind of trying to see what the grade is. We were scanning real quick, but yeah, no.
Could be. We met them at I think it was the Munich show, and they had these cool little pins that said Perfect 10 on them. I thought it was like a Messi thing or something. Anyway, basketball, CSG is and then look, basketball, and then football. Oh, where's the soccer?
That's very sad.
Come on, CSG, get involved.
Listen, they obviously don't care.
So they've come a long way, and we congratulate them, but they have a long way to go still, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, but they definitely popped their head out of the sand in the mix of a lot of upstart grading companies that never quite did it.
That's right. They've established themselves in the market, and we salute them.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Then we had a very interesting thing come to our attention from Derek, who you may know as Stabby Stacks on Instagram. He mentioned us in an Instagram story and said this could be a bit of help to US sellers who want to sell internationally. And he got an email from eBay, and it said, Derek, you'll soon be among the newest group of sellers to be enrolled in the eBay International Shipping Program. We'll let you know when your enrollment is complete, so keep an eye on your inbox. Once you're in, you'll see this new program as the International Shipping Service on your new eligible listings. We're excited for you to experience the added benefits of eBay International Shipping. Now, people listening may be wondering, what is eBay International Shipping? And I can show you here. Alright. So, there's a guy, he could be packing sports cards.
Could be. Looks like a big sneaker guy.
He looks like a bit. He has at least one sneaker.
And he has a photo or a video. He's listing that for sale.
Listing that for sale. Yeah. So this new program keeps everything you love about our global shipping program and eBay International Standard Delivery. Plus, it comes like exciting additions like lower costs and eBay handling returns and refunds, while you keep the sale. Already, I don't know what this is really. Okay, so key benefits: no return hassles or refunds. If the buyer opens a return, eBay will issue a refund at no cost to you. You keep the sale.
Does that mean eBay fights the case?
I think eBay are saying, yeah, we don't. If you go through our international shipping program,
yeah, it's just saying if you go through our international shipping program and it takes us 4 months to deliver the card and they open a case, we'll just refund you as we use you as a guinea pig to see how fast we can get this done. Maybe
we'll refund the buyer and you won't have to lose the sale just because we didn't come
figure
through.
it out.
And lower selling costs. Sellers reduce their selling costs on international transactions by 13%. Okay. And look at this. If you're not utilizing eBay's international standard delivery, eBay international shipping gets your eligible listings in front of interested buyers in 200 plus new markets. And a lot of those new markets are soccer card markets.
And like Ireland.
And Ireland.
Okay.
We're one.
Is this just like for USA people?
I think so, yeah. But maybe not.
I'd like to be able to sell. Ireland, the Irish eBay really doesn't have a lot of features.
No. So I don't know what happens. Let me scroll down. Frequently asked questions. Okay. Can we find... Oh, for US sellers. So it's a new shipping service that removes many of the challenges, complexities and fees associated with international shipping for US sellers. The best part will handle customs clearance, tracking and post-transaction requests at no extra cost to you. Must be nice.
That's brilliant, like, yeah. That would make me want to move to the States just to sell.
Just to sell on eBay.
To sell to Europe from the States.
Here's an interesting one. Right, buyers will see lower shipping costs, making your listings more competitive, and by the end of the year, eBay will allow buyers to choose whether or not to pay import charges at checkout or upon delivery. Which is good, because sometimes you're checking out on eBay from an American item and you're like, I don't want to pay an extra 20% right this second.
I'll do it later.
Can I do that later, please? Can I defer that cost? For cash flow purposes. Would you mind?
It makes buying... That's it. It makes us buying from eBay in the States easier.
Yeah.
Because
we know that eBay are shipping it. They're just shipping it to an eBay domestic hub, and then eBay will get it to us. We don't have to worry about...
They don't have to worry. Like, we don't have to worry about them being worried.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like, a lot of people just like literally change it, Jason, to be like, we don't post internationally. I remember this guy had such a cool set of cards. And it was like, this is back during the glory days in 2020 when people just start finding sets, like refinding sets. And this guy had a load of the Messi Iconics from 2013. It was Messi's first autograph. It was his first patch cards that were official, authentic, all this stuff. Yeah. And he had loads, and like he had loads of other cool stuff. And his photos were terrible. And then it was hard to tell. It was like underpriced rare stuff, and it made you kind of skeptical. And I kept going through it, and then I realised that there was like a reflection on one of the cards, and he was literally taking all the photos with like a handheld like camera.
Oh, like a little compact camera.
Yeah, a little, not even a digital one, a little whatever you call them. I don't even know.
Oh my god.
Proper old school. And I said, oh, this is why all the photos are bad. And I said, this is actually just a little steal. So I started putting together a big list of stuff I wanted, and then he just said I don't ship internationally, and I lost it. And then those cards, of course, Jason, went to the moon. Yeah. And I could have got them for very, very cheap. So maybe with the likes of this international thing, they'd be like, oh, I do ship internationally because all I do is send it to the seller hub, and they'll do it.
And it makes no difference to me.
There you go.
I hate when you're on eBay and you see from like US listings, no postage provided or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like it's frustrating because it's like, why not? Like,
I want to buy your card.
At least tell me what it costs, like, and then let me decide whether I want to pay it. But a lot of sellers are just like, I'm not pricing all that stuff.
Yeah, because they're like, I don't know how to find out how much it'll cost. If you want to buy it, I'll then figure it out, and it's just like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. So this could help ease some of the transatlantic soccer card trade, which we're all in favour of.
The only people who don't have any transatlantic soccer card trade is the wonderful folks at Soccer Cards United that have fully figured out how to ship to the USA with no problems, and Canada.
And Canada. Although Canada, if anyone here works in the Canadian government, lighten up a little bit.
Yeah.
Relax. Very, very,
tense,
prickly in the Canadian customs organisation. So yeah, if anyone's doing that eBay international shipping, please keep us posted. No pun intended. But keep us posted on what's
Derek
going on.
Will let us know. Stabby Stacks has us covered. You don't even have to ask the people. We got a man on the inside. We know.
Don't worry about it. Derek has it. Thank you. Okay, now I saw some information about League One Score. League One Score. And this was French soccer card Twitter was abuzz with this stuff.
They're building up quite a community over there, French soccer card Twitter.
They really are building up quite a community.
I don't understand what they're doing with the map they have. Have you seen that a few times?
The map?
They have a map, and there's little pins on the map that have like what everyone collects. But I'm like, is that literally individuals in France? You're telling me this person collects this on this part? Like,
it could be.
It's mad. I'm like, where is this information coming from? Why? How did you do it?
Yeah.
And what is
I'm going to translate some of these tweets. So, look at this. Mark on your calendars, appointment not to be missed at M Collector Mars in the presence of Potcard. Potcard is like the French version of Soccer Cards United.
Don't. Nothing is us. Just say they're a sports card podcast in France. Don't say they're like us. Nobody's like us.
Here's some information on what the packs will contain. If you haven't seen the images, there's some images. David Beckham.
See the top right, it says signature.
Yeah. Well, they don't know what it looks like yet.
They should know what a Drogba signature looks like.
They should. I like that Thierry Henry in Monaco, Drogba in Marseille. It's pretty good. Right, so the official release will be on March 14th on Panini France until March 19th. Whoa, web exclusive.
And probably geo locked.
Well, the checklist was on Panini America's website, so this would be strange. But you know what? We'll just see. Through the site, 2 different products will be offered. You got your box of, like all score, you have your normal hobby box to be €60, and then you have your box of 12 fat packs. That'll be €72.
But like, are the normal packs not better than fat packs?
I don't know. I think you get more cards with a box of 12 fat packs.
But you get better cards in normal.
I think so.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't think the checklist is different.
Yeah. From March 20th, according to distributors, fat packs in large distribution networks and boot pockets. What's boot pockets? Pochette on kiosk. Oh, it's like stocked in like a match attacks are. Like you can go up and buy them. Specialized stores will also have them in France. Oh my god. Parallels. Swirl effect base parallels in the hobby box. Laser effect lasers in the fat packs. And then an autograph in every 100 packs. And a Get into Galactic or Game Face insert or Next Up insert every 200 packs, and a numbered parallel every 7 packs. So you got Breakthrough, All Hands Team, Hot Rookie, Score Team, Captain there, standard from the score thing. Yeah, so it's going to be just basically normal score, but for friends.
It's very exciting. It's exciting because of how underserved the French league is.
Yeah.
That even though it's the score brand, it's extremely exciting.
Yeah, and it's also good. Like I think the French hobby community has gotten to a point where like they're ready for a kind of a domestic release, and so now they have a domestic release that they can champion themselves and not have to.
Hilariously enough, it's Jason. It's sorry to cut you off.
It's okay.
Funnily enough, it could be one of the most organic European markets that grows, because if you look at Italy and you look at Spain, they had La Liga Mosaic and Serie A Mosaic before the score. You know, it's almost like when score came out, and same with England and the Premier League. Before score came out, it was like we already actually have something now. Like,
what need is this filling?
It's like France starts at score, and it's like that's actually really cool.
Yeah, they can at every step of the way now we have score, now we have Mosaic, now we have select, whatever it is. I think it's exciting, and I'm happy for our French hobby friends.
Yeah, me too.
I'd also like to open some, so I don't know how we're going to arrange that, but we have our way.
Surely we made enough connections in France that we can tell them.
Lads. Oh, certainly.
Come on.
Certainly, give a few of the lads a shout.
Come on, boys.
Then we had some news from the Netherlands.
Can I say, I thought it was crazy not to pull that news out earlier in the show. In terms of your docket listing, there was a clear boom boom, and you decided not to do it.
The 2 grading companies?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't want to stay on one topic too long, you know.
Okay, listen, I trust you.
This is from a big announcement from PSA. Okay. PSA is proud to announce a new overseas partnership with Dave and Adams, a longtime leader in the collectibles industry based in Buffalo, New York. Starting this month, PLA will have a company-branded kiosk located inside Dave & Adam's new brick-and-mortar store that opened last year in Roermond, Netherlands. The PSA kiosk will serve as a trading card submission centre with designated personnel ready to accept card orders that will be shipped out on a bi-weekly basis to PSA's headquarters in Santa Ana, California. Dave & Adams will also have an online portal for customers to submit their cards at their website. Customers will have the option to either have their cards shipped back to them post-grading or picked up at the store in the Netherlands. Ryan Hodge, the PSA president, says this: "The international market for trading card collecting continues to grow. This partnership enables us to team with a well-respected hobby partner to provide overseas collectors with yet another location where they can go and feel confident about dropping off their cards to get graded. Having an international partner that also has a US presence with great logistical expertise and know-how will be extremely valuable to PSA, and rest assured, card submitters can know that their items will be safe and secure when they drop them off. Dave & Adams has been in business for more than 30 years and boasts the top e-commerce offerings in the..." Okay, well, maybe not. Okay, here's Dave & Adams' VP of International Business. His name's Corey. He says, "There's so much excitement building about trading card collectors in Europe, and we are extremely excited to have been chosen as the official PSA submission centre in Europe. We look forward to offering our European collectors a world-class customer service experience."
Wow.
Thoughts on that?
I love it.
Pretty good.
It's needed, yeah. It's needed, especially after what happened to Ludkins. But I think they just don't want to talk about Ludkins.
Yeah.
It's the first European, because obviously that was UK as well. So yeah, I think PSA Japan is doing really well over there, and I just think it makes sense. It was a good first step, but it's also a bit disappointing that PSA are not setting something up solo themselves. You know?
Yeah, they're starting off where Dave & Adams has gone to the Netherlands, built the shop, got a presence, and now other companies can kind of use them as an outpost, like a landing stage.
Yeah, which helps Dave & Adams in Europe hugely.
Yeah. I did think as well, do you know who I was thinking of during that was our UK friends? Because UK people might be thinking like, well, if I send it to Dave & Adams in the EU, then I get it back from there could be some kind of stuff going on there, you know? But I was thinking if you're in the UK, it'd be easy to get a flight over to the Netherlands, drop off your cards, fly back, and then when they're back, go over and get them, you know? If there was any customs issues.
Especially if it was bigger cards, that made it worthwhile doing that.
Yeah. Could be a fun excuse for a little trip to the Netherlands.
True. Worst places to go.
Worst places to go. I think that's their official tourism slogan. So yeah, I think it's really good. We've kind of heard some rumblings from PSA that they were looking to open something in Europe, and this is definitely good.
A phase one.
Yeah, and it's a brand name. Dave & Adams is kind of a brand name that people will know, and they have a solid, you know, like customer interface and customer experience. So like now we always get that question like, how do I submit the PSA from Europe? We said Dave & Adams do it.
It's great for them.
Ask Dave & Adams. Why don't you ask Dave & Adams
instead of Enzo and Jason?
Instead of Enzo and Jason.
But in fairness, we are advocates for just send it yourself.
We are advocates for send it yourself. Yeah.
Because it's not difficult.
What's the big idea? We say send it yourself.
Just ship it.
Just ship it. What, you don't have tape?
Like, imagine, why would you fly to the Netherlands to submit your cards when you could just post them?
You could just post them to PSA, yeah. Be
cheaper. But like a lot of people, I don't know, there's a weird like, oh, I can't, how do I, you know?
Yeah.
I suppose I think in fairness, we say it's easy to do, but we are also running a big logistical operation at this
That's
stage.
Right. It's easy for us to do because we're shipping things left, right and centre.
Yeah, it's just another shipment, and it's like, well, when I don't ship things,
yeah,
what do I do?
I don't have boxes, I don't have accounts with various couriers, I don't have all this stuff.
Yeah, fair. I think we've become out of touch, Jason.
We've become out of touch. We're in our ivory tower of logistical.
Just ship it next day to the States. It's not a problem.
It's no problem.
What are you talking about?
Get FedEx to pick it up. They'll have it there. Come on. I don't understand the big deal. Why do you need a middleman? But yeah, that'd be good. I tell you, if we find ourselves in the Netherlands, Enzo, over the next little while, we got to go visit the Dave & Adams shop.
There is an Amsterdam card show. And I know they're not in Amsterdam, but
they can't be far.
Can't be far.
Can't be far. It's not a huge country.
Like, we could go without getting a table and just walk, like, just be on holidays, basically. We can go on holidays.
Hobby holidays.
Oh, there's a vlog.
There's a vlog. There's one vlog.
Imagine vlogging on your holidays.
Oh. Here I am relaxing. Right, then we have a couple of bits of news from Topps. I know everyone was clamoring about the living set having apparently disappeared, but don't worry, it's back. And this time it's got new artists.
Oh yeah.
So you know, we have to say that some of the previous drawings of the players for the living set were strange, but this is...
That's a very polite way of saying it.
There's Bonmati. That's pretty good. That's a very good, you know, nice image. Mike O'Brien. I never heard of him. Who does he play for?
Sounds Irish.
That's Enzo Fernandez. That, in fairness, having seen some of the previous living set work, that's a big improvement.
No, that's true.
Whether or not the set is
I know that, remember people told us that the living set had its name because it never ended, yet apparently this ended for a while.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's going on there.
But it does look cool. I do like, they all look great.
Yeah. So there you go. So welcome back to the living set, and if that's your thing,
it'd be interesting to see if the living set rookies do better. There's actually two things I'd say there. It'd be interesting to see if the living set rookies do better now that the images are looking better. And two, a lot of people were clamoring, I seen, saying, yeah, that's great, finally you're back and you have a good artist, but can you please not just use, you know, the main teams that you just keep using? Is how they felt. Obviously some fans of smaller teams saying, hey, why can't, you know, a Club Bruges player...
Surely this is the set to do it in.
Yeah, but who knows?
Give us a few obscure rookies.
And
then we also had the Chelsea...
Can I actually say, Jason, someone on Instagram under that said, oh great, but it's going to be sold out before we even get a chance to get it. And then someone said, no, that's not how this would work.
Someone said that about the living set.
Yeah. That shows how much of a casual you are. Stop it.
Yeah. Are you a bot? Did somebody pay you to say this?
That was very funny. Made me laugh. Because it was exactly the same as it would be for anything else.
Something like this, perhaps. This Chelsea team set. Which did sell out. Look at Frank Lampard. He's a Chelsea icon. Frank Lampard Chelsea autos do well in the limited way in that they exist at the moment, which makes sense. Lewis Hall. Anyway, the checklist for this was relatively strong. I know, Enzo, you felt there were a couple of notable absentees.
Yeah, I was sad not to see Didier Drogba on the autograph checklist. And who was the other one I pointed out?
Didier Drogba and... Oh, I don't know.
Torres. I wanted Fernando Torres.
Fernando Torres, yeah.
And to be honest, now I'm looking at this, I also want Michael Essien. What's going on there? Where's he?
Where's Michael Essien in all this?
Having said that, Frankie Lampard, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, Gianfranco Zola, Ashley Cole, Cesc Fabregas, Aubameyang, Enzo Fernandez, Joao Felix. It's good.
It's pretty good stuff.
Noni Madueke.
Yeah.
Omari Hutchinson, sorry. Oh, Mudryk as well.
Mudryk, Havertz, everybody.
And Desai. Sorry to disrespect Desai like that. Whoa.
You can get a Sam Kerr autograph in the year of a Women's World Cup where she's going to be lighting it up for Australia. It's I think it's relatively good stuff.
It's a strong... I like these little team sets. I much prefer them to the fan sets. The fan sets obviously are different category.
They're a different thing altogether, yeah.
It's for different people, but the team sets do well, and it's no surprise it's sold out.
There's a manager card for Graham Potter. I have a feeling that could be his first and only...
I have a feeling when that set is in hand, he will not be the manager.
Okay. I see there's a Young Stars insert for Carney Chukwuemeka. And we have a Carney Chukwuemeka Prism. Silver Prism for Aston Villa.
That's actually in the eBay auction, Jason.
In the eBay auction. Yeah.
I have all our eBay auction cards here.
So before he was a Young Star for Chelsea, he was a Young Star for Aston Villa. And if you want to get that, you can get it at the eBay auction. Go to soccercardsunited.com, press the auctions button, and it'll take you there. Right.
You're getting better. Better every day, Jason.
Better every day. Constantly improving.
Oh, that's a big stretch.
And it's a big stretch. Enzo, I have to say congratulations to you. Milan made light work of Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, it turns out that not even Tottenham could be drilled into shape by Antonio Conte.
Yeah. Interesting stuff.
It was a very nothing game, but it was kind of because Tottenham weren't good. We just kind of got through. It was good. I enjoyed watching it.
The front three for Tottenham was Son, Kane and Kulusevski, and their ratings here are 6, 5.9 and 6.6. Completely useless.
Yeah, they didn't do anything.
No.
I'm just very happy having a goalkeeper again.
Yeah. Must be nice that have him back. Not worry about if the ball comes near this fella, it's gonna go in. I would say maybe Spurs got properly calcioed by Milan. You know.
Listen,
yeah.
A good friend of ours, Faye, was at the game.
Oh yeah, that's right.
There you go. I almost went to the game, but I didn't.
Tickets were tight.
Tickets were tight, and I was happy not to go because it was cold and no goals. I was happy enough to give it a miss.
You didn't want to see Harry Kane make a dog's dinner of it.
It was his last chance at a title. You'd think, he thought to himself, the Champions League, that's the one I'll get. I'll be like Gerrard. All right, I never won a league title, but look at me, I'm Mr. Champions League.
Yes,
only he's not.
Didn't happen. I was watching another game, which was pretty much a nothing game, which was Bayern Munich and PSG. Truly, just a dismal performance from PSG.
I heard that Musiala looked really good.
He did. He looked really good in the first half. The second half, he didn't really need to look good, but he was class in the first half. Messi and Mbappe for PSG, neither one looked interested at all. They both were just staying completely. To be honest, it seemed like PSG were playing a man down the whole time because the two of them basically formed one kind of player between them. When you go down to 10 men and there's just one fella kind of up front.
Yeah,
that was what was happening.
Do you think you can only play with one of those kind of players in your team? Is that what you're getting at?
No, I actually think you can play with the two of them, but just the two of them just weren't playing properly. Like they just refused. They didn't care. And the rest of the PSG team just is not great.
Yeah, they're not actually that good.
And they're also they don't really know what to do. Like there's a lot of passing backwards going on, and like Bayern are like, you're more than welcome to do that. You're not going to unlock us,
Yeah, we're grand.
They're kind of like, we'll just ping the ball around, and then Thomas Muller or Goretzka just breaks up the play, and then Bayern it was honestly disastrous.
Yeah, it was like you can't even be sad about it. You just got smashed.
It was like they never laid a glove on Bayern. Alphonso Davies was absolutely brilliant. He kept Hakimi completely in the pocket all night and made a couple of good clearances. The whole Bayern team, in fairness, were great, including Josip Stanisic at right back, who I believe we have another card in the eBay auction for him.
Yeah, we do. I think we have an off 25. Look at that. Look at how you link it all together, Jason.
It's a bit of vertical integration going on here. So yeah,
shocked to see João Cancelo on the bench after moving the Bayern, and we have another one. We have a card of him.
Oh my god! Yeah, João Cancelo just can't seem to get a game for anyone.
It's kind of weird, isn't it?
It is weird, but he did get an assist for the Serge Gnabry goal when he came on.
His auto was actually doing well at the auction.
Yeah,
surprisingly.
Who knows? Maybe somebody's nearly got a full set or something, and they're trying to complete it. But yeah, Bayern were class. Bayern seriously gonna trouble whoever they face next. And
I'm buzzed. Can I just say buzzed to be in the quarterfinals?
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh, very fun. It's unbelievable. We could have a game against anyone.
Making big progress here.
We're doing it, and like with a goalkeeper, we've had a bad season since the turn of the year.
Yeah,
but big champion. Like we're one tie away from the last four. Like stop
from a Champions League semi-final. Stop it, you please. On what day is it today? On Tuesday night, Chelsea beat Borussia Dortmund. Struggled over the line against Borussia Dortmund. Kai Havertz took a penalty twice.
Jude was giving it all this about the referee.
Jude was saying, I don't really know what he was saying because it seemed like a definite handball to me. Seemed like actually a pretty obvious handball.
I think he's suffering from thinking Dortmund's a big club.
Yeah. I think his growing frustration shows that he needs to leave Dortmund. It's not really about...
He's outgrown... Like, you don't win trophies with Dortmund, basically.
Yeah. He's going mad. He's like, this should not happen to me, Jude Bellingham. And it's like, that's right, but you should be playing for Chelsea, not Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah, I feel like the changing room after the Chelsea game is probably Jude going mad thinking, for fuck's sake, we should have progressed in Champions League, and everyone else being like, this is what we do. This is us.
Yeah. We're getting knocked out by Chelsea
Don't be angry, Jude. We'll do it again next year. It's not a problem.
Yeah. They were missing, of course, Karim Adeyemi and Yusuf Moukoko, so no wonder they couldn't progress.
Yeah.
Chelsea did have their best performance maybe of the season. So maybe Graham Potter will be in that teams
people
like
were
next year.
people were calling for Graham Potter to just win the Champions League and have Chelsea for the third time winning a Champions League after sacking a manager mid-season.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
That'd
Just
be
for the
mad.
narrative.
For the narrative.
And the thing about Chelsea is they've so many good players. Like
Yeah,
they could win the Champions League. That's why that's happened so much to them, is because they always have really good players, so they can always win the Champions League.
Yeah, you're able to win.
Yeah. And then in the last game to talk about is Benfica absolutely walloped Bruges 5-1 in Lisbon. We had got 2 goals from Gonzalo Ramos, a goal from João Mario, a goal from David Neres, and a goal from Rafa Silva. And Scott Parker got sacked afterwards from Club Bruges, having the lowest win percentage of any Club Bruges manager ever, as far as I know.
He got sacked like a week after people found out he was over there managing.
Yes, that's right. Oh, Scott Parker's over managing abroad. He's gone.
Not anymore, he's gone.
So Benfica are class as well. So I would say, Enzo, you'd want to hope you don't come up against them the next round.
I wouldn't mind playing them. To be honest, it's like them, Chelsea, not the worst. Like, I mean, in terms of you could feasibly see us winning, but at the same time, you probably, I guess I'd rather lose to Chelsea than lose to Benfica. Maybe I think people would slag us if we lost to Benfica.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I fancy our chances against Chelsea, even though they did us in the group stage.
I'm confused as to how I can't remember how the Champions League draw works, but Inter are still in the competition. Could you go up against Inter in the next round?
I think we can, yeah. I don't think the limits are still. I don't know, maybe. Well,
I don't know. I think you probably could come up against Inter.
Yeah, I think.
That'd
when
be
is
something.
it? I think maybe out of the group you can't.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
That would be.
That'd be fireworks.
No, but I'd rather be having a European tie than a domestic.
You don't want to make it
I'd like to
derby.
visit. Yeah, I'd like to like if it was in Benfica, I would love to go to the away leg, but at the same time, I suppose that would be a bit dangerous. At this
Although
stage
lovely
of
city,
competition.
lovely city.
Yeah, don't go to the game, just enjoy myself.
You could go with just say nothing and just go in, sit with the Benfica fans,
True.
and just
Vibe. I can fake a celebration if Benfica scores.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the Europa League and the Europa Conference League are on tonight, so we'll give you a full report on that when we see you next. In the meantime, that's it for Soccer Cards United episode 143. Go to our eBay.
Thank you to everyone that has complimented the new YouTube opening.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
And it's still climbing on up to 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, climbing! I would say we are crawling. I would
Crawling.
say we're like a snail, but we're getting there. We're making progress every day.
We're like a wounded snail.
That's it. A snail that had a lot of salt on it.
Yes, a slowly dissolving snail is what the Soccer Cards United YouTube channel has become. But
I will be back in studio Monday, or maybe Sunday for the auction end.
there'll be something anyway. You'll
You
see
ready?
us in the same room pretty soon,
At some point.
and that's the truth. All right.
Go on, Jason. I'll see you.
Goodbye.
Have a good one.